Hello guys, welcome back to the King's class and welcome to a new series under the King's series. Actually, this is not a series. Why? Because I'm just test running this new environment I find myself and I want to show you how to solve these 3 questions in SURDS, since that's what we did last in this video. So this first question was to rationalize this, and this. Alright, so how do you rationalize? Basically, in SURDS, this is like the division part of SURD. So for number 1, we have 1 over root 2. Rationalizing a single term fraction, which is in form of a SURD, is to say multiply both the numerator by the denominator. So multiply both the numerator and denominator by the denominator. Alright, so it also implies if I have maybe 2 over root 5 or 4 over 3 root 7, the same thing also applies there, as far as you have a single denominator for a root. In this case, what do I have? 1 times root 2 is what? Root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is what? Is root 4. Which root 4 is the same thing as what? 2. Alright? Then for the second one, I have what? Root 3 over what? 1 minus root 2. For this, I have a 2-termed denominator. So for this, what will I do? I will multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate. Conjugate means change the sign. Alright? So I'm going to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of what? The denominator. Which now becomes times 1 plus root 2 over 1 plus what? Root 2. From here, expand and get your answer. So what would that be? That would be root 3 plus what? Root 6 all over. This becomes 1 times 1. 1 times plus root 2. At this point, what do I have? Root 3 plus root 6 all over 1. This cancels out, minus 2. Finally, my answer will be what? Root 3 plus root 6 all over minus 1. Why? Because 1 minus 2 is what? Negative 1. Separating it, I have what? Plus root 3 over minus 1 plus root 6 over what? Minus 1. Leaving my answer to be what? Minus root 3 minus root 6. So at this point, I'm going to have what? Minus root 3 minus root 6. Why? Because root 3 over minus 1 is minus root 3. And then root 6 over minus 1 is what? Minus root 6. Or I can have it as minus equals to minus into root 3 plus root 6, whichever. However you see your option for objective question. Then finally, I'll just express, I have what? 1 minus root 2 over what? 1 plus root 2. In this case, the conjugate of this will be what? Negative. So that becomes times 1 minus root 2 over 1 minus root 2. At this point, what do I have? I have 1 minus 2 root 2 plus 2 all over 1 minus 2. I got that? 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times minus root 2 is minus root 2. Minus root 2 times 1 is what? Minus root 2. Minus root 2 minus root 2 is minus 2 root 2. Then root 2 times root 2 is what? Is 2 over this minus this. Why? Because for denominators of your SURD, when you multiply, most times you get up ending at this squared minus this squared. However you want to put it. So 1 plus 2 is 3 minus 2 root 2 all over minus 1. Finally, this becomes what? Minus 3 plus 2 root 2 or 2 root 2 minus 3. And that will be all for today's class. See you in my next video. Okay, so guys, this is Michael. I just got him handy and he actually volunteered to record the video for me in that new environment I found myself. So yeah, that's Michael. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.